wants to do. Good morning, Adele.
Morning, how are you?
Yeah, we're well. Now, your mum and dad, they've passed?
Yeah, both of them.
Okay, ask away.
I just wanted to know if they, reconnected, and are they, watching over us, because we've all been going through some tough times, so...
Hi, Adele.
Hi.
The first feeling I have is, I don't know if you were living in a different house when one of your parents, or at least one of them, passed away.
Yes, I was.
Because I'm aware that, but you were living in one house when one parent passed, but then you moved and you actually lived somewhere else when the other passed. Is that right?
Correct.
Because I'm aware of two people coming close to me, but I know that you're living in different places when they pass at different times. I see your father as a very, very funny man. I don't know if you think of him very fondly and very warmly and quite loud and gregarious and the life of the party. And when he'd get on a roll about telling a story, he wouldn't stop. And there's another thing, and there's another thing. And he had a very vibrant energy, you know?
Yes.
That's what he still has. And one of your parents, it may have been your mother, towards the end became a bit more vague or confused.
Yeah.
Because I'm aware of her mind being sort of slipping away from her at the end of her life. Do you understand?
Yep.
Because I'm aware of this, and I know that your parents are together over there, because they come through and they also have a small animal, a small dog in their arms. So I want to acknowledge the little dog, the sort of fluffy little terrier. Do you understand?
I don't know whose that is.
I want to go back a long time in their life, years and years earlier, and one of them had a little pet, like a Cairn Terrier or something like that. So it's fluffy little there, and that's there as well. And I know that there are references to Queensland as well. I don't know if you have friends or family up there or memories from there with your family, because I want to go up to Queensland and they want to take me up there. Do you know?
It was the one place when they used to come and visit that they'd never been to and always wanted to go to.
Okay, because I want to acknowledge the importance of that.
But I've been a few times, so...
Okay, and it's interesting because you couldn't help but go to Queensland and think of them because, it's like, they're not here with me now. But of course they were there in spirit. And the main thing I want to give you with them is that they're very close, and they're so close that recently you've actually been thinking of them much more than normal, like even the last 2 or 3 weeks. And I don't know if we just had a birthday or an anniversary very recently or right at this time, because that's why they're drawing very close. Do you know?
It's my husband's birthday on Friday.
Okay, because I want to say we've just been around in the last 2 or 3 weeks because there have been celebrations, you know?
Yeah,
but they're very close, and with your dad, I always see him a bit like a sort of a bit of a showman, a bit of a joker, a bit of a magician. He wants to sort of muck around, and he's like a big kid, you know.
He is, yeah.
And they want you to. I know you have done very well at this, but they want you to let go of what happened at the end of their lives, what happened to them, and see them as they were at their best, because that's where they are now. They're at their best, and they send their love. And I want to talk about a family with 3 children. Where are the 3 children?
It's all my brothers. They all have 2 children.
Does someone have 3 children or have had 3 pregnancies?
Yeah, that'd be one of them, yeah.
Thank you, because I just want to acknowledge the family of the 3 pregnancies, and that they send their love there too. When you said my brothers, incidentally, one of your brothers is moving, or has just moved, or is talking about changes with his home. Do you know?
Yes.
Because they're aware of that, so they send love to them too. But please know that they're with you, and they're together. They don't. Sometimes couples, it's funny, sometimes couples go to the other side and they choose not to still spend their time together.
You know what? That's where I thought they were.
But they've come through. I think whatever separated them or caused differences, they've sort of resolved, they come through together. And because they were very much in love earlier in their lives.
Yes, they were, yeah.
And they reconnected before all that other drama happened. And they've got back to that, so their souls come through together. But they send their love and they say, please pass on to everyone else,
Thank you.
Isn't that wonderful? I bet your dad, Adele, was the kind of guy that gets a coin from behind your ear. Is he that kind of guy?
Not so much that, but he was... everybody just loved Dad. He was one of those cute little cuddly old men. Loved to have a talk, loved to have a laugh, and he would just sit and listen as well. He was sort of broad across everything.
And there's also talk, Adele, about someone that's done home brewing. I don't know if it's someone in the family still. He's laughing about the home brew thing, do you know?
Yes.
Okay, and he also wants to acknowledge you, or your parents want to give you the fact that there's another trip to New Zealand coming up for you. I don't know if you planned it, but there's another trip. Oh, don't sound too excited.
Oh, no.
But they're going to be with you on that trip.
Oh, well, look, I hope it is. Adele, thank you so much for your question this morning.